All right, guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the food scale. I know for many of you, it might be the first time, or you might honestly just be confused on what you're seeing online or even just how to use it. So I want to talk about the basics of the scale. I want to show you some examples, and then I want to just sum it all up to tell you that, at the end of the day, this is a very simple, easy task, but I understand it takes the habit, it takes the consistency of doing it to implement it to get us the results we want. So to dive into it, this is the scale I use. Got it off Amazon. I could drop the link below. It was about $40. Has the two buttons on it, just the tare and the unit. This one's a little cheaper. It's about $20. Same thing, the two buttons. So whatever's in your budget, they both work great. So it's really up to you. But to dive into it, so the point of the scale is we are just going to weigh out our food to understand really portions, how much we're eating. If we're on a weight loss journey, we need to know like, hey, we're allotted these amount of calories. We have to stay in them. This is a simple, easy way to do it. It's very quick and easy once you understand what you're doing. The scale is straightforward, so there's really no confusion. It's just more of, like I said, getting the habit of doing it. So let's dive into it. We would turn the scale on. So if you turn it on, you'll see a 0. We're going to make sure the unit that we're in is correct. So for the most part, we're going to use grams and ounces. So grams is going to be shown in a G, and ounces is going to be shown in an OZ. So we're going to go ahead and take, our bowl, place it on the scale. Now it's going to weigh the weight of the bowl. We don't really care about that, so we're going to hit tare. Now we're back at 0. That tare button is going to do just what I said. It's going to put us back at the even playing field of 0. So it's as if nothing was even on the scale. For example, if we were going to be weighing this sweet potato, we would just place it in here. Awesome. 229 grams is this potato right here. Another one, an onion. It's back at 0. We would just place it in. 84 grams for this onion. Now, the next question might be like, okay, if I'm making a salad, I'm making a bowl, I'm throwing a bunch of things on my plate at once, how do I do that? Great question, and it's pretty simple. So we would take the potato, like I said, put it in. All we do is hit tare. Now, because that tare puts us at 0, it's pretending the potato's not even in there. So then we could just put our next food item in there. And now we have our bowl or whatever we're putting on our plate. We don't have to keep taking things out and transfer them to different plates. So with that being said, the best thing I've seen is that as I'm weighing my food, I have my phone out, my log, and I'm just inserting back and forth. Honestly, the weighing is a lot quicker than even putting it in your phone. So it's, like I said, doesn't take a lot of time. Please do not stress about this. It takes the habit of getting into, but it's not complicated. There's no need to stress. It's just more of collecting the data and then entering the data. But another thing I do want to go over is for food that is raw or packaged, a lot of people tend to cook it and then weigh it. Well, when we cook things, it changes the density of the food. So nutritional facts are produced in their state that they're packaged. So for the lean beef right here, this is the nutritional facts for it in this state. So if we cook it, it changes the state. So for here, for 4 ounces of raw beef, it's 24 grams of protein. So just keep that in mind when you are tracking. I know some of the Trainer Eyes, MyFitnessPal, things like that, the tracking apps, they have the option of like being like, lean beef cooked, which isn't an issue. But like I said, if we can do it beforehand, let's get it done beforehand, just so we can get accurate numbers to get us better results. But yeah, with that being said, it's straightforward. It's easy. Don't allow it to consume you in the sense of like, oh shoot, I forgot to put the onions on there. Oh no, my macros are off. No, but just get in the habit of putting things on the scale, taking them off, tracking. It's, like I said, more of that habit. It takes time, but I believe in you. You can do it. And I'll see you in the next video.